Oh yeah, that never gets old.
That's a banger edit of that song.
Yeah, I couldn't find the original version, or not the original version. I couldn't find the one with the Gallagher theme song, and I just said, "Fuck, I don't feel like looking for it."
Yeah, I mean, you could always just well, I guess the soundboard clip is a bit too short.
Yeah, it's super duper short. No, but next time I will definitely have the actual Gallagher one. So I want to make sure I'm not having like a Vlad fuck up, and I want everyone in the someone in the chat to confirm that my sound with this new mic setup sounds decent. Because I remember last time we had an issue where it was working okay when we were talking to each other, but when it was playing back on YouTube, people couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I remember that stream. You might you might want to like turn your gain down a little bit. It's a
Am I getting a little
little bit
echo?
not echo. It sort of sounded like you were talking into some tinfoil.
Oh,
Yeah,
blowing up the mic.
yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to no, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to
That's
make it so it doesn't light up like orange. I had the gain turned like all the way up. Okay,
yeah,
that should be better now. I'm only getting green.
perfect.
Okay. Junk fish. Huh. he
Oh, they
The
already got junk.
mustache is indeed as magnificent as you displayed it in your sonas. Thank you.
I unfortunately just shaved today, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Tersh says I sound better. Okay, so if Tersh says I sound better, then I must be. I literally just copied Vlad and just stole his mic setup. So I'm just using the same. Here it is, the same nice mic as him and everything
Yeah,
like that. So it's a, it's a
sure SM58, huh?
yep, yep, sure is. Okay, so we are going to look at some shit with Opal. Now if Vlad was here, he'd scream at me because I had no idea that Opal was one of Lio's like found family daughters or something like that. So we're
Well,
gonna be looking into that today. Which one of these two videos did you want me to play first?
honestly, either or. It's probably the first one would be apologizing for being in Senate.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So far we have Junkfish, Spazador, Turish, Foxager, and Getsaberry in chat. So I'm going to
yeah.
do a quick shill for Liquor and Lol Cows, which is our podcast coming up for Vlad and I. It's going to start as soon as he gets back from his fishing trip. So we'll get into that here soon. He does want me to let everyone know that if you are part of either of our patrons or subscribe stars, that you get to listen to the recording live while we're actually making it before we censor it, because I will have to censor all of Vlad's nonsense. Gets a berry. This is describing Opal, I'm assuming, the human blimp that couldn't travel 2 miles for work. Yeah, that's depressing. All right, so
Wait, 2 miles? It takes literally 30 minutes to walk.
yeah, I know, right? Okay, I'm gonna we're gonna start with this video that is muted for some reason. Why is it muted? It's just got no sound. It downloaded it without the sound. That's amazing.
What?
Yeah, it downloaded the video without the sound.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. But you know, the world is a struggle when you can't find a decent way to steal YouTube videos off of YouTube anymore. Um,
I think you can like download them, but like if you have YouTube Premium, but that's a big ask to get anybody to pay $15 a month for that
yeah.
absolute trash fire.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to see if my old friend Y2 mate will decide to work today. Oh, there it goes. It magically worked. So we're gonna pull up the apology video first.
Alrighty. I mean, so both of the Opal videos are apology videos, apparently. And I mean, honestly, like when you see who she's apologizing to, it's just gonna be funny.
Well, this one is gonna be the Senate one first.
So,
Alrighty.
I made a video about the YouTuber previously known as Lily Orchard a few years ago. She apparently goes by CD now, so that's what I'll be calling her. I took it down, and then for personal reasons, stopped using the vast majority of my social media. This isn't a comeback or anything. I guess I just felt obligated to make this now. The video was about a written work by CD that was half graphic, half story, involving pedophilia, rape, and domestic.
I cannot understand a fucking word she's saying.
Well, so like part of that's because she's censoring every other fucking word right there. Like you can say pedophile on YouTube. It's never gonna get you demonetized.
No, it's not. People are fucking weird. It's like that who is that one person? Someone sent me a video about the YTT people, and like the guy was censoring he censored the word assault. And I was like, I can't watch this.
Yeah. No, I remember that video. It's so cringe.
Like one who shared it.
Yeah, the only people that I can understand doing that are the people who are primarily on TikTok as creators, because that place is a lot more strict than YouTube, and wanting to stay in practice of not saying words that will take away their paycheck is this is a good idea. But everybody that's primarily making their money off YouTube should just have a set of balls and say rape.
Yeah, or like when they say PDF file instead of pedophile, I'm like, pedophile is not a fucking bad word. Who cares?
Yeah, I want to hit everybody that does that with a shovel.
Yeah. Okay, let's try to get through this fucking almost illegible video.
Abuse and so many other things. It is certainly controversial, disturbing to many, and something CD has made efforts to hide. I don't stand by this video. I don't like this video. I want to publicly disavow it. Not only has a re-upload of the video gotten over 500,000 views, but it's also been featured in multiple very popular videos.
I don't get the phrase, I want to disavow this video. Just disavow it. Just say, I don't like, I don't know. This is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Cringe behavior.
Definitely doesn't make sense, especially since, I don't think Opal's ever supported Lily Orchard and in the first place. So why would you have to disavow a video of someone that you're not associated with?
Yeah, it's like me saying like, I publicly disavow Jared from Subway owning child porn.
Yeah, or I disavow PewDiePie over that bridge thing.
Yeah, I disavow Jeffrey Dahmer for eating people.
I disavow Jeffrey Dahmer for being a pedophile.
Yeah, but also eating people.
Yeah, I mean, that one I can sort of see.
I did that for Fox's shirt because he really cares deeply about that.
Oh yeah, he's right there in chat.
Not only do I regret making this video because of how it's contributed to a culture I legitimately despise, but despite my admitted dislike of CD, it has also contributed to the actual stalking she's faced. I've felt guilty about this video for a long time, and despite the fact that I know it won't get to all of the people who have seen it, I hope that it puts a little dent into it. When initially writing this script, I made a list with a ton of hyper-specific reasons I'm making this.
This is a script.
Going really in-depth into stuff that doesn't matter.
You fooled me.
There's a lot of small reasons that contributed to the creation of this video, but after doing a lot of work personally and professionally.
She keeps saying like this video, and I'm not sure if she's talking about the video we're watching or some other video.
I think she's talking about another video, but I would just like to point out that despite the fact that the apology is to a person that absolutely does not deserve any sort of apology, if you have a scripted apology, that's not a fucking apology.
Yeah, all you have to do is say I'm sorry. Like the problem with apology videos is they're so laced with fucking excuses that they just come off as like tone deaf. You don't need to explain why you did something that you did. Like if I slashed your tires and I wanted to make an apology video about it, I would just make it a video saying, I'm sorry I slashed your tires. And that would literally be it. It wouldn't be like, I slashed your tires, but I was going through a fucking difficult time in my life and I was not in a good head, because people always do that. I'm like, you're not apologizing. What you're doing is you're making excuses for your shitty behavior.
Oh, absolutely. And like, I'd venture to say that the only YouTube apology that hasn't been completely tone deaf was that one bitch with the ukulele, and that one was just out of pocket.
That was beyond tone deaf. That was, I don't know what's worse than deaf, but that was worse somehow.
I know. I think she's a perfectly adequate singer.
I think she's a perfectly adequate child groomer.
That too.
I'm hopping on the train to Accusation Junction or whatever she said.
I can't even remember. It was just, that was the greatest YouTube apology of all time. It was so fucking entertaining.
Abdullah Saeed Muhammad Ali. What the heck kind of name is that? Apology videos are dumb. You're not apologizing to the audience. You should shoot a DM to the person you're apologizing, and that's it.
Huh.
Oh, apparently that's his actual name. He accidentally created his YouTube handle. No, it's okay. I can only imagine that there's probably only like 3 Muslims in the world whose name is Abdullah Saeed Muhammad.
I mean, there's like 2 more names on there too. I don't know.
There's a lot.
I think if you get like, the more names you get into, the more specific it gets. So
yeah, it's
coming
like
for you, buddy.
Look, man, I got you. If you were living in America, your name would be like John Smith, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, I got doxxed." But there's like 1,000 of you.
Oh, well over 1,000. I think there's like 1,000 in just like every neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay, well let's fucking whatever is going on with this video.
I have no
I've
clue
come
what's
to
going
the
on.
conclusion that the main reason I made the video was because I was so angry. I was hurt as a kid.
There it is.
And
I was in a bad headspace. I was so angry. I don't even know what you're apologizing for, but I don't believe you. Like, I have no idea the context around this situation. We got like insert sad voice, insert excuses for shitty behavior. Oh, I was angry when whatever happened that I'm apologizing for. Yeah. That's an excuse. You should not be like riddling your fucking apology video with excuses.
Well, and then like earlier in the video, like she was saying some bullshit about, it's like, oh, well, my video, caused some harassment to this person. And it's like, sure, I guess a couple of people might have like went and, like told Lily Orchard to kill themselves, but I highly doubt that Opal's video had more than like 500 views.
Yeah. Like, here's the problem, right? Like, you can put this stupid little disclaimer on the beginning of your video that says, don't target the people in this video. We're just putting it out there for entertainment purposes. Here's the problem. If you make a video about somebody, you should just automatically assume that the people watching your video are going to try to contact that person in some way, shape, or form. If you don't want the people in your video to not be harassed by your audience, don't make the video. Like, That's it. That's literally all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, either that or, you know, just like
Like,
don't put the things that would cause people to harass a person in a
yeah.
video.
And I don't, in none of my Brian Mullins videos do I put a disclaimer saying don't harass this person or go after him because I know that by merit of making the video, it's going to cause that to happen. What am I not going to do? I'm not going to be like, hey, everybody, let's go fucking tell this guy he's full of shit. All right. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty stupid.
People will come to the conclusion naturally, and they'll want to be the hero of the internet who gets Brian Mullins to,
Yeah.
you know, see how he's absolutely fucking batshit insane.
Trent Roberts says Gallagher face reveal. Yeah, this is not the first time I've ever put my face on the camera before. I've been on web camera many times. He said, with all due respect, it's hard for me to expect a guy with a face like yours to be married to a woman. Well, it's hard for me to expect a guy like you to not touch kids. Trent Roberts? Yeah, you don't sound like you're going to be on America's Most Wanted in 3 days.
I wasn't content with the lack of closure, and I needed somewhere to put that anger. If I couldn't yell at the person who hurt me, the next best thing was taking it out on someone else. CD was who I chose to take it out on. There are reasons why, but they aren't important. We were never friends or knew each other in any meaningful way. It was all on my end, personally.
Yeah.
It was wrong of me to do that. CD could be everything the internet says about her and worse, and it still wouldn't have justified the posting of this video. Because besides being cringy and overreacting to a piece of fan art I made that people blew way out of proportion, and hurting somebody I was friends with for a long time, CD didn't do anything to me. I'll say this, I think CD absolutely wrote that fanfic. I think that she's very poorly lied about it and has prolonged the drama about it for way too long. But at the end of the day, why should I care? Why should I care if CD wrote a pedophilic fanfic? Why should I care if she lied about it? Why should I care about CD
How old
at all?
is this person? Is she like
I
14
don't
or
like
something?
She's
like,
not,
there's
like,
no way she's any younger than like 23.
Imagine being an adult and then having fucking YouTube drama with somebody over fucking fan fictions.
That right? I mean, honestly, like is the fan fiction fucking weird? Yes. Do you know what you do about that? You laugh at it and you mock the person who wrote it. Like
Yeah.
that, like this is the only thing in this video that's made sense. The why should I care that, you know, Lily Orchard wrote a video about incest pedophile horses.
What the fuck, man? Like, why?
That's what this is about.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. If you told me that this person was 16, I would believe you.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, unfortunately, it's definitely older than 16 because, you know, 2 years ago when I was unfortunately in Senate, actually, not unfortunately, I did enjoy my time there. I got to bully a lot of retards. You know, they were in there, and you got to be minimum of 18 to be in that space.
Dude. That's wild, man. If you like, you're sitting here like saying, why should I care? I'm like, the good question is like, isn't it too late? You already cared. If you made this video, you're apologizing about.
Yeah, you still care to some extent if you're fucking apologizing about it.
Yeah. Just pretend like it didn't happen.
Right. No, that's the only way to truly not care is to, just like act like you never did it.
Or just say, yeah, I did it, so fucking what? Don't apologize. Be unapologetic.
Yeah. Call that bitch a
A
pedophile.
co-worker I'm forced to be around. She's not a family member or somebody I'm connected to legally in some way. She's a random woman online who makes reviews I don't like, about things I don't care about, and who I will never meet. I'm not gonna deny the fact that the fanfic she wrote was controversial and offensive.
The more this person talks about how they don't care about things and why they shouldn't care about it, it just comes across more as they're trying to convince themselves than they are trying to convince someone else.
It was controversial and offensive, though, Gallagher.
Yeah, she's like, it's not like she's my family member or anything. I'm like, why are you trying to convince yourself? And then finish it up with you didn't care again. So it's just like, yep, sounds a lot like someone who doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. Definitely
I'm not
someone
gonna
who doesn't
deny
care.
that it was illegal where she lives.
Wait, illegal to write a fan fiction about gay horse incest? Did I hear that right? Hold on, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. I think she said it was illegal.
Gay horse pedophilia incest. You can't forget that. You can't
Yeah,
forget that pedophilia part because
yeah.
that is actually important to the story.
Of course, it has to be pedophilic. It can't not be.
Controversial and offensive. I'm not gonna deny that it was illegal where she lives. Not that I care. I'm not gonna deny that I don't like CD. They're
Okay, yeah. So she said it was illegal. Like, how is it
Yeah.
illegal? I don't.
So Lily Orchard lives in Canada, and they have a lot of really dumb laws there. So I'm not sure whether or not it's illegal. It might be.
It's just like
Written.
laced with more like I don't want people to attack this person, but I'm going to lace it with reasons for you to keep attacking people by saying that what they did was illegal, but it doesn't. But I don't care. Like, then why bring it up? Like, don't if you don't care about something, just don't talk about it.
Like, don't give justifications for why you did the thing that you did when you're apologizing to someone, even if that person doesn't really deserve an apology.
I'm going to tell everybody it's illegal for reasons. Jesus.
could have been a lot of reasons why she wrote the story that weren't malicious or cause for concern, though.
No, what? There might be reasons why she wrote it that aren't cause for concerns. You just said it was illegal. That's a cause for concern.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Heaton or Hidden, whichever one of those two is German, writing the fucking Nazi fanfic. That's illegal. Also funny as hell.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Oh my god, this shit.
The way that I framed her intentions, not actually knowing them, was wrong of me. I'm not going to.
It was illegal. Like, who cares how you framed their intentions? It's like, hey, I went to Potato's mom's house and I like raped and murdered his mom. But
Good
it was
for
wrong
her.
for Potato to assume why I did that without asking me first.
Good for her. Good for her. She needs it.
You should have like, how dare you say I'm an evil person for doing that to your mother, Potato? Like, don't you know that you should have like understood what my intentions were before you did it?
Look, man, if it loosens her up any, she's gonna die of a heart attack if if she keeps being wound that tight.
Come over here, Papa G's gonna give you some cardio.
Go into a giant thesis about this right now, since it's not the time. But even if it was all written for purely indulgent reasons, I don't think that finding enjoyment out of that stuff inherently makes you a pedophile or a danger to those around you. I'm not a doctor, and if I was, I wouldn't be talking about a specific person online. I am not in her head. I am not even her friend.
Jesus Christ.
Like, here's the thing, though. Like, what makes Lily Orchard a pedophile is what she allegedly did to Courtney, her younger sister.
Mm.
Like,
Like, here's the thing. I don't think that, and I'm not a doctor either, but I don't think that people who aren't attracted to children are gonna write fan fictions about children fucking.
yeah, or, an adult fucking a child.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, and also like, I'm pretty sure like saying that someone is a pedophile isn't like a diagnosis from a doctor. It's like, oh, you're charged with pedophilia, right? Like, or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. I just never like thought that it was like a term that was like diagnosed by a doctor. Like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. It appears that your paperwork has come through. You have ADHD and pedophilia.
The blood tests are in, you touch kids.
We did your CAT scan and your brain tested positive for pedophilia.
Oh, God, wouldn't that be terrible if that's how that worked?
Yeah, I'll just start minority reporting people, pun intended.
And you do not have enough information on her to be making that call, even if we want to.
Oh God, when your apology video turns into a defense running video for someone who wrote a story about incest pedophilia. Amazing.
Not just wrote a story about incest pedophilia horses, also allegedly, sexually molested their younger sister.
I forgot that they're horses. Like, I keep forgetting all these little tiny different crucial details. I'm just waiting for you to end it and be like, oh yeah, by the way, it ends with a murder-suicide.
Like, the funniest part about the entire situation is that it's horses.
Is it like horses or like My Little Pony horses?
It's My Little Pony horses.
Oh, that's just yucky. Somehow I feel like that's just worse than regular horses.
It is, because ponies are young horses or smaller horses,
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have to take a shower after this.
And before you say anything, I'm not saying that you have to be a doctor to call, say, a predator a predator. We are talking about an instance in which no children were harmed.
Wait. If you're saying that a doctor doesn't have to diagnose someone with pedophilia, then why did you say I'm not a doctor? Why did you bring up doctors at all?
Yeah. Well, it's because Opal doesn't know what she's talking about, period.
Doma Jack said, Lily in the thumbnail giving me the bedroom eyes makes you want to inject snake venom into my urethra. Well, at least you called it venom and not poison.
Thank you for that, Doma Jack.
Yeah. It turns out you're not retarded in all aspects.
I'm
Just
glad I'm not wearing my glasses, so I didn't notice that until now.
In the making of the story, and so we are allowed a new level of nuance. Who did CD envision herself as in the story? The abuser or the abused? The adult or the child?
Why are these the questions we're asking ourselves?
Like, here's the thing, like, in every bit of information that I have unwillingly learned about Lily Orchard, there was no instance of that person, and I don't even want to use the pronouns that it likes, but there's no instance of that thing getting molested by an adult, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
But there is, like, Lily does claim that Courtney somehow, like, molested them, like, even though Courtney was younger.
Yeah. It's a punch up molestations.
Yeah.
It's okay when it's the reverse in the power structure.
Definitely, reverse pedophiles can get
Yeah.
away with it.
When the 12-year-olds start raping the adults. But what I'm really confused about is why is Lily, or why is Opal like treating this fan fiction like it's a wine tasting? Like, do you see yourself as the adult, or do you see yourself as the child in this situation? Like,
Like, I mean, like, that's something that, you know, maybe if she really wanted to make amends with a, you know, most likely a pedophile, then, she could interview Lily Orchard and ask these biting questions.
they're super important.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you see yourself in here? Did you see yourself as the horse cock, or did you see yourself as the horse pussy? Like, those are the real questions.
Are you the short stack goblin, or are you the horse that's fucking the short stack
Yeah.
goblin?
What did the artist mean when they said clomping?
The adagio or the sonata. I can make guesses, but at the end of the day, I don't know.
I mean, look, like, you don't have to guess that hard. It's a fan fiction about horse incest rape, like pedophilia, horse incest rape. There's not really, you can't really color out of the box too much on this one. Like, what is there to guess? Like, how am I supposed to know that she's into animals and pedophilia and rape just because she wrote a story about horse pedophilia incest rape? Oh, who knows what she meant by this? She could just mean that she wanted a steak dinner. Like, it's anyone's guess. I'm not a mind reader.
Specifically, a horse steak dinner.
Yeah.
And you don't know. I'm not calling CD some amazing person who did nothing wrong, even in the involvement of the creation of the story. The stuff regarding the co-author is certainly concerning. She has hurt somebody I was friends with.
How do you know it's concerning? Who knows what they meant by it? It's a fucking mystery.
She has a lot of
my brain is melting.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
allegations on her plate, and I'm not going to say those are wrong either because I don't know. I don't like CD, but because of the impact my actions have had on not just her, but many people, I want to say this. I'm sorry. What I did was damaging and long-lasting and contributing to a culture that harasses, doxes, and hurts people. Not even specific sites or people, just internet culture. The re-upload has over 500,000 views, and has been mentioned in videos with even more. I've fed into a narrative that ending somebody's career, relationships, even life is okay because they did something I personally disagree with. Putting myself up as if I know anything about anything. That my morality is the one that should be followed because I'm just...
Well, there's the Lio coming out.
Here's the thing. If your morality says that you shouldn't touch kids, then I'd venture to say that's the right morality.
Yeah, it probably should say don't touch kids.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't even have to say that,
Yeah, it's like when I was in Fox Mafia and they used to do that virtue signaling shit where they'd be like, "Hi, my name is fucking Ken the dog and I don't like pedophilia." I'm like, "Wow. Don't make me tap the sign." Like I'm just going to join the server and be like, "Hello everyone. I'm against premeditated first-degree murder."
I don't think you should touch cat buttholes.
Yeah. They did that shit too. They'd be like, in their profile picture and their about me, it would be like, I'm against zoophilia. I'm like, yeah, so is almost literally everybody else on the earth.
Right?
Like, the only people who you should have to worry about are the people who say I like fucking dogs. Like that, those are the ones, right? Like I just automatically assume if I meet somebody, they don't like to have sex with animals and they don't like to have sex with kids. Like I feel like that's a safe assumption for most people to have.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's like, man, I side eye people that don't ironically enjoy the song "There's No Cock Like Horse Cock" by Pepper Coyote.
Oh my god. White
But
Girls Fuck Dogs, which is also an amazing song.
that is an amazing song.
Actually, there's another one of those like parody, like retro bands that do like 50s like boo-wop music or whatever it's called. And I showed it to Vlad, and the song was about like a guy who found out his wife was cheating on him with the family dog, and he just wrote in all caps, "This is the best song I've ever heard in my life."
Beautiful. Do you remember the band name?
Yeah, I'll go back and find it after the stream.
Nice, nice. If you're into music like that, honestly, like look into Richard Cheese, because I mean he mostly does like 50s like crooner covers of just different songs. But his cover of "My Neck, My Back" is one of my personal all-time favorites.
Yeah. It's like when they had like the screamo version of Soldier Boy and stuff like that.
There's a screamo version of Soldier Boy.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll have to find that.
Yeah.
The smartest, most goodest, most intellectualist guy. No, I'm not. I never was. No one is. That doesn't mean we should just lie on our backs when stuff we think is wrong happens. But what has doing
That's a
this?
weird way
You're
to put
right.
that.
You shouldn't lay on your back and do nothing when someone does something you think is wrong. You should make a video about it and then apologize, but also say that it's still wrong.
Yeah.
You said you made a video going after this person for this thing. You're making an apology video for going after them, but in the apology video you're still basically saying you're not sorry for what you did. You're just sorry for the consequences of what happened. Like, is that what I'm getting at?
That
And
that sounds about right. Really feels like what the tone of whatever the hell this video is trying to accomplish is.
and didn't this video start with "I'm sorry for being in the Senate"?
I think we're watching the apology to Lily Orchard. I think
Oh,
the next one that we watch will end up being the "I'm sorry for being in the Senate" video.
yeah.
Gotten us. She's still here. Shane Dawson is still here. Jake Paul is still here. Chris Brown and Drake are still here. Being informed is a beneficial thing. Spreading the word can also be beneficial, but there's a point where it stops being spreading the word and becomes obsessing over a stranger doing things I don't like. It stops being raising awareness and becomes I like watching people hurt. Chubby Archive, or anyone else who archived this video on YouTube, this isn't a threat. Your channels aren't in danger. I'm just politely requesting this. Please take the video down. It is archived
No.
on different websites, and the information is in other videos that have
I feel like we're getting to the meat of this apology video. It's all
This is
starting
gonna
to make sense now.
be the good part.
been seen by far more people. The information is out there, and deleting it from your channel will not delete it from the internet. I'm just asking nicely. I'm not mad at you about the YouTuber.
What's the point of I'm so confused. The information is already out there and it will never go away, but delete the video. But why? Like,
Yeah.
what's the purpose of deleting the video if you're admitting that it's already out there and isn't dude, this is painful. This all
Yeah.
boils down to I'm making this video because I want you to take making this video and apologizing because I want you to take down this other video I don't like is all I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
Even though it's all over the place, you know, like you deleting your video will not do anything to, you know, solve my butt hurt,
It's
but
just
do
weird.
it anyways because fuck you.
And it's not a threat, by the way.
It's definitely not a threat.
Being spreading the word and becomes obsessing over a stranger doing things I don't like. It stops being raising awareness and becomes I like watching people hurt.
I accidentally
Chubby
skipped a little
Archive,
bit.
or anyone else who archived this video on YouTube, this isn't a threat. Your channels aren't in danger. I'm just politely requesting this. Please take the video down. It is archived on different websites and the information is in other videos that have been seen by far more people. The information is out there, and deleting it from your channel will not delete it from the internet. I'm just asking nicely. I'm not mad at you or anything like that. I'm just asking as a human being. My peace of mind and well-being would be better if you took it down.
Why?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Opal isn't coming back.
I don't understand. If the information is already out there and the damage is already done and it won't ever go away or be deleted from the internet, then what's the benefit of people taking the fucking video down?
Yeah, the hearing it a second time it made even less sense.
That's the whole purpose. That's the whole reason why this person, that everything up before that point of please take the video down was filler.
Yeah. No, it's
I regret the
God.
person I was when I went under that name. And for anyone I made feel small, hurt, or even straight up harassed back then, I'm sorry to you too. You didn't deserve to be an outlet for my trauma. It was unhealthy to me and hurtful to you.
Oh.
I don't enjoy having relationships, platonic or otherwise, online. I've
What the
grown
fuck
up
does
a
that have to
lot.
do with
I
anything?
have a lot of different real life
Absolutely
relationships
nothing.
and have been going through a mental health journey with professionals.
Oh my
Not
god.
therapists yet, but
I
professionals
think you
like
should get your money
psychiatrists and
back,
the like.
Opal.
I'm closing the chapter of this part of my life. I'm taking Opal with me. I'm sorry for...
Is she having like a schizophrenic episode? She's referring to herself in the third person?
Maybe. Honestly, though, like
Opal, like, why would you talk about yourself in the third person? That's weird.
Yeah. Oh
those
well,
I hurt,
Opal's just a
and I think
persona.
those who...
Oh my god, dude, I hate that, man. I know so many people who do that shit. That wasn't me, that was my Sona. I'm like, no, that was fucking you. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like anything your online persona does, like even if it's a character like Adonis Paul, like that's still you doing it. Like
Yeah.
you can't like rape a person and say that wasn't me, that was my internet personality, like rape face.
Rapey rape fingers.
Like rapey
my
McRape fingers a
friends.
lot better.
I still think about you, and I still love you. I'm sure you'll see me again, just different.
Well,
Goodbye.
I hope not. Like I thought, you know, she was taking Opal with her. Like
Yeah, that was incredibly weird.
oh, I thought you were gonna say retarded.
Yeah. Okay, now I have to download the other video.
Let's see.
Jesus Christ, the fucking neighbors have their fucking radio basing all the way through the roof.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of speakers they have?
It's like a fucking car or something. I don't know. I'm gonna I'm going to. I want to fucking live in my own fucking house and not rent an apartment anymore.
Yeah, I personally rent a house, but I live in a largely Mexican area of town, and they love their lowriders.
Yeah. I just wish these people of mysterious race, because I'm not going to pretend
This
like
is
I
where
know.
it happened. This
Okay, here we go. This video is called. I want to read this video out loud because I was perplexed by the name of this video.
You're gonna love it.
It's Bigfoot used me to have a baby. Grown man cries.
By Peter Kane Dog Training. Just go watch all of the stuff relating to Bigfoot. The rest is like normal and boring, but if
I
it's
feel like
related to Bigfoot, it's beautiful.
I feel like this might be a palate cleanser from the opal thing.
Oh yeah, got to get a little bit of ginger before you get that next piece of sushi.
True.
this is where it happened this spring, and I come back here because I want to conquer my fears. But I never come back here without a gun or with.
I never come back here. Is he going back to? Is this the rape site?
Yes, this is where it happened.
Oh my god! I've never watched. I didn't watch any of these videos that Potato sent me. By the way, I wanted all of my reactions to be genuine.
Without a dog, I have Jupiter with me. Now Jupiter doesn't seem real big, but he's a tough dog.
He's probably not tougher than Bigfoot if you think you need a gun.
Right.
And all Bigfoot and Sasquatch are afraid of dogs. This is a fact. Look, I was molested. I was molested by a Sasquatch. It's a fact. And hearing all this in the news of like Al Franken and Roy Moore and Donald Trump, it just brings it all back. It's like I got PTSD, so I'm watching TV and I see this about our president molesting.
Dude, he can't keep his face straight. It's like he knows it's a bit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% positive that he's just doing this for like entertainment on YouTube, but it is so fucking entertaining.
People, and I'm thinking, I've been molested. Nobody wants to help me. I've been molested by a Sasquatch, and I know a lot of people are saying that it wasn't a female Sasquatch, that it was a male Sasquatch, and it wasn't. It was a female. I'm not gay. I'm not. Nothing like that happened. It was a female Sasquatch. I didn't want it to happen. I was back here minding my own business, looking for my dog.
Well, yeah.
I was.
Of course, you didn't want it to happen. It wouldn't have been molestation or rape if you wanted it to happen.
Right? I think he wanted to fuck a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I was looking for my dog, and it's like she barreled out of the bushes and knocked me over and started pulling my pants off. It felt good. I admit it felt good. I blew my load. It's horrible. I don't know how I'm gonna get over this.
Oh my god, dude, that dog is like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Right? So apparently Peter Kane has also made werewolf porn with his wife. I don't know how it works. I've never found it. I've also never went looking for it because I really don't want to see that man's meat. But
That sounds disturbing.
yeah.
Oh, Jupy, what am I gonna do? The only thing that I can do is keep coming back here. One day I'm gonna see that Sasquatch. I'll see that Bigfoot. She'll be sorry for what she did to me. You'll be sorry when you did Sasquatch to Peter Kane. That was
like how he's acting like Sasquatch might be watching this YouTube video.
Right? I hope that Sasquatch is watching this YouTube video. And I hope she is remembering fondly.
The worst part about it was that, yeah, it did feel good. That's why, but it was biological. I just blew my load because I had to. I had no choice. She got
Right, Brian Mullins would say it wasn't rape if you had an orgasm.
True.
He actually believes that, by the way.
Yeah, just like it's not porn if or it is porn if you record it and don't have an orgasm, because that's not real sex.
on top of me and was riding it home. She didn't even give me a rimmer. She raped me. She didn't even give me a rimmer. She didn't even give me a rimmer. She just fucking used me for my sperm. I know she's got my baby out there in the woods. If I find her and she's got my baby, I'm taking my baby. I'll raise that cub.
Raise a half Sasquatch,
I'll
half
call it
human baby.
Chaka. Oh, God, I want to get revenge. Oh, Sasquatch, you're dead to me. How dare you do that?
I think the real issue is she didn't call him back.
Imagine just walking through the woods and stumbling on this. It would somehow be worse than running into a Bigfoot.
Right? Honestly, like I'd take the Bigfoot over, walking in on this guy recording this sob story.
Oh, Jesus.
She didn't even kiss me.
See, there was no romance
She
to
didn't-
it. It was just rape.
Yeah. You didn't even try to romance me. She just had a concept of what pants were and took them off of me. Despite not wearing pants.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
give me a rimmer, goddammit. All this stuff in the news, and I'm the one I'm suffering. Nobody wants to help me.
Why does he keep switching to the FOV on his dog?
Nobody even wants to give on my Patreon account. I didn't even
this is
get a
just a-
rimmer. Oh, Choopy, what am I gonna do?
It's just a
Here's
really
the tree that she
elaborate
knocked out
Patreon
after she had
plug.
sex with me.
Yeah, at least he never missed an opportunity on a good drama to try to shill his Patreon.
True.
Gotta milk that tragedy.
It was like she stood up and knocked it down. She was so excited because I was so good. I was great, I'm sure. That's the tree that she knocked down. See, that's proof this really fucking happened. It did, it happened.
The tree is proof that it happened. Jesus, that was something.
We got to get this man a rimmer.
Yeah, he was really upset.
That will heal all of his trauma.
Every time I think about getting molested by Bigfoot, I'm just like, damn, I hope Bigfoot at least like eats me out before, he gets finished raping me.
Yeah,
Such-
Bigfoot needs to lick my asshole if he wants my fucking nut.
Oh man. All right. Well, I wasn't planning on making this any longer than an hour, and we were just at that sweet spot because my wife wants me to take her to Hobby Lobby, so she's I gotta go and take her to the store.
Well, sounds good. Maybe we can watch the apology for being in Senate some other time. What do you want?
Yeah, I didn't even see that one. You send it over to me. Oh, I see it now. I'm sorry, I was in Senate. Yeah, we'll watch that one another time when I have more time. This was mostly supposed to be like a welcome back thing, and to set up my new mic and brag about my new computer that amazingly worked the first time I turned it on. So I was pretty impressed.
There we go. Maybe I'm sure you're gonna leave this VOD up. Maybe put links to the components you used and the for SM58.
Yeah. Fox Azure said that your cat is beautiful, and they said the stream was good. So awesome.
Yeah, he definitely was the star of the show.
Yeah, my cat is sleeping in the cat castle next to me, and the other cat is meowing to be let in at the door. So
yeah, better go let that cat in and then take that wife out.
Yeah, I'll probably see if I'll catch you on some Helldivers tonight, maybe.
Oh
But
yeah,
anyway,
if it ever finishes downloading.
yeah, probably. It's like 100 gigs now. All right. I appreciate you donating me these videos, and I have the Opal video for Senate, so we'll watch that one next time because there's going to be another
Definitely.
stream. But yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't joined my Discord or you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. And if you don't do that, then you're a derogatory term.
Already, and I'll find another good palette cleanser for after the next Opal video.
Yeah, I need that. At least we did it in the right order. I'm still, I mean, Vlad is pretty upset about it too, but that Nora video we did on the last stream was rough. Like that shit was god awful.
It is absolutely just trash. It's like, but what about me?
We got another person. I never thought I would see Gallagher in real life. Yes, he exists. Me and all 500 pounds of me because I'm a morbidly obese man.
Clearly.
All right. I will catch y'all next time. I'll probably stream again sometime during the week. I don't know yet. It depends when I feel like it. And then I gotta start working on my my Gallagher's internet guidebook to taking accountability when you get called out for something. So that'll be a good one to look out. If you liked my Gallagher's Guide to Losing Internet Arguments, you're gonna like this one. But anyway, I am going to play the end title and then end the stream.
Sounds good.